Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a little chatty get ready with me, just a chance to start my week off and give you some updates. I'm making a fountain of youth serum. I call it a glow serum because this is just a recipe that I adapted, and the original is called the fountain of youth. So I'm doing half a vessel, whatever you have, of castor oil. These are just glass vessels with pumps that I get on Amazon. I'll link them. And then the other half with jojoba oil, just because castor oil is pretty thick, I like to have another moisturizing carrier. And then I do 10 drops of frankincense. I do 6 drops of myrrh. I do a little bit of my rose infused oil, mix it together, and hi, I use it with my gua sha. Okay, I'm gonna try and talk loud here. Hopefully my laundry will go to another cycle, but there's no time to wait. We just made the Fountain of Youth serum, and I'm just gonna go in with a makeup wipe. Sometimes I do this in the morning. I did wash my face last night, shockingly enough. There still may be stuff left over. These makeup wipes are from Sabella, the wellness company that I get. I think they're a pretty good price. You get like a 2-pack, and they're relatively inexpensive. So just going in. Millie got me really good here. She's a scratcher. So yeah, I'm gonna do another get ready with me and chit chat, and I want to start doing these, like, I don't know if I'm doing laundry, or maybe probably not the dishes because that's loud, but like quiet homemaking self-care things that I do. I feel like I can just speak freely and openly without any script, I guess you could say. Okay, so I have all the kids with me. I'm just gonna take this pump and do, I don't know, maybe just 2 drops to start. And this is what people call the fountain of youth serum. So we will see how this goes on. But the castor oil really gives it that thickness, so I kind of use it as a moisturizer. But this is nice because for me here in PA, when I gua sha, I need an oil because I feel like I'm just damaging my skin if I don't do it the right way. So just going in everywhere where I would do that gua sha, and I really haven't been consistent with this, and I really feel like my skin and inflammation in my face is just not where it was because of this. So what I do to open things up is go here and rub that maybe 10 times. Then I come down to here, rub that. And I am not a professional at this. Some people are. Then I come down here and rub that. And then the collarbones. So you're just like opening up those drainage pathways, is my understanding, that lymphatic drainage. And then I come here, kind of work out my shoulder. And then you're supposed to go to this part of your shoulder here. And I don't know what these are called. Someone does in the comments, and they'll correct me if I try and say it the way that I want to say it. But yeah, you just do that on the other shoulder here. And then you want to find this. Again, don't know what it's called. Massage that, get it loose. And that's what I do to just like open up everything. I know a lot of people do gua sha differently, but it depends. So this is gua sha. You can find them anywhere basically. I had my great grandmother's old one for the longest time, but this was $4.99 I think on Amazon. So yeah, I just do this. I go in sets of 3, sometimes sets of 5, depending how I feel. And I try and do the same motion to each side, so I don't just like do one side and then move on to the next, like do all the whatever these are movements on one side then move to the next. But yeah, we woke up to snow, pretty excited about that, and we had a really lovely Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to every single one of you. It's just been like a whirlwind during the holidays and being back home, and we do have some news to share. It's rather good news, you know. We definitely will have a lot of changes coming up, but when we're ready to share that, we will. So yeah, then I take the back of this here and I just pull away from my face. I feel like wash that can be super intuitive, but there is an art to it. So I do watch a few videos. I read a few books on this as well. And I kind of just worked with what worked with my face shape and my time and all that. But I do believe like facial massage and the correct skincare can really help with fine lines and wrinkles, and you don't really have to go under the knife or get any injections. I am not shaming anybody that does that. I'm just saying there's an alternative route. And like when it comes to aging, I was telling my husband this, I'm excited to get older, and I can sit here and say like wrinkles are regular. It's a regular part of everything. But as a female, like I don't think it's a vanity thing. You look in the mirror and you just kind of like don't recognize yourself anymore, or you recognize yourself in a different way. So I think it's okay to take preventative measures for wrinkles, and I really think it's okay to take care of your skin to try and, I don't know, get rid of those things if it just makes you feel right here. What do you need that for? Because make you feel just like a little bit more confident. I don't even know if it's confidence, but I will say, like, if I wear a lot of makeup, I can tell if I have fine lines and wrinkles, but my skin is aging and I'm trying to do that in a graceful way. So underneath my eyes here, I just do it until I get that redness, just so I know things are moving along. But really, I'm just trying to get some fluid out. And I've been wanting to come on and kind of talk about this healing journey that I have been on. I have fallen off the wagon when it comes to that, not so much like drinking or anything like that, but the phrase fallen off the wagon when it comes to wellness routines. And I haven't been getting 30 grams of protein before coffee. I know that's a big one for me that like kind of transformed how my anxiety was. Of course, postpartum, you just gradually start to get better. I'm now taking this and kind of going right here. And it's just a medium pressure. It is not anything wild, but I just kind of bring it to the end of this. I'm going to go from there. I have hooded eyes, so I don't think I'll ever transform them completely, but it would be nice to get some fluid out of there. Like this is like a legitimate bone right here that just hovers over. So it'd be hard to change your face structure. I am interested though. I have a permanent retainer on the bottom teeth. And I've been seeing some studies and I would like it to be removed. I've liked it to be removed for a long time, but I just never got the chance to do so. So I think I'm going to do that. I think it will help with neck pain and this area. I have been like feeling my thyroid. I get comments all the time about my thyroid. Is that your natural anatomy? You need to get it checked out. And I have gotten it checked out, and this is just, what it is. So there's nothing to be afraid of, but women's thyroids, definitely change, especially with hormonal imbalances. So I think I'm going to do the iodine test because I believe, I know this is going deep down into it, I believe, just hold on one sec. Okay, they're good. I can see them right here, but I couldn't see one around the corner. Anyways, I think the level of bromine or bromelain in my system is out of control, and it's blocking the proper absorption of iodine in my diet, and I think it's leading to nodules in my thyroid. So I've been doing castor oil packs. Let me grab that actually. I have been doing castor oil packs around my neck when I do my makeup, and then I have one for my stomach too, just to try and shrink those. But I think diet will play a crucial role, and I believe those levels are out of whack because they add it to all of our food. I will say I've been eating out a ton, just again, like we've just been here with family, and it's probably not the best thing for me, and I just need to cut back on that. But realistically, it's pretty tricky for me to get, 4 meals a day basically from scratch. In this kitchen, this is not my space. I'm so grateful that we have a space, but it's just realistically been a little tricky. So we've been eating out a lot, and that's hard to control the ingredients, but I'm definitely seeing like there's definite seed oils in places here in PA. I say we're rural, but we still, if you look at the ingredients in some of those Amish stores, you're like, okay, wow. So I don't know. It's just it's been tricky, and I know it's affecting it. And I wouldn't say I have like my vices, but it's nice to, I don't know if I need the, oh, thank you. Thank you. She got my thing that I was going to show you. It's nice to grab a nice coffee from the local coffee truck and like walk around or take a ride, or like have a glass of wine at night while I unwind. And I wouldn't say I do those things every single day, but I've been doing them more, and I can tell it's affecting my system. So I've been trying to do little swaps, and I think that's really what helped us on our healing journey, just finding things that we already liked and then changing up how we consume that item. Like a basic example would be chocolate chip cookies. My husband loved Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies, so I looked for a copycat recipe, and I went from there. You know, the copycat recipe called for canola oil, so I switched it with avocado. It called for just regular flour, and I switched it with unbleached, unenriched organic. And I'm really thankful that we're able to get those ingredients, but those are just like little swaps that I did. And then for coffee, instead of just drinking my black coffee, which I usually did, I found a protein powder that I could put in there from Just Ingredients. I really like that brand, and I've been loving that. They also have a chai protein powder that's very tasty if like you're a tea drinker, or you could add cocoa to it to make like a protein rich hot cocoa. But anyways, just little things like that. When it comes to wine, I do, instead of a typical pour, like a 6-ounce pour or whatever, I do a 3-ounce pour, and then I do the rest with my homemade cranberry juice, or I do it with like an antioxidant blend, tart cherry juice, and that cuts back on it. It's still visually there. I'm still consuming what I was going to, but I don't know, getting organic wine and doing that has been helpful. So I wouldn't say like I got rid of all of these things. I just changed the way I consumed them, and it's been making me feel better. But with that being said, these last couple of months with the moves, I've just been trying to like get things quickly and efficiently. And I can see it. My body has, you know, taken a toll. So yeah, that's all I was going to say about that. So all I do is wash this off here, and then I go in with the rest of my skincare routine, which is basically nothing. I do a moisturizer, and then I put my makeup on. But what Millie handed me was a new lymphatic drainage. When I dry brush, this is a dry brush if you didn't know that, I used to have one that just went like this, and it didn't have these beads in it. And I really think this makes a huge difference, and I have found this super cheap. And basically, I'll try and do it on my arm here because I don't want to show you. I usually do it before I get in the shower. So you're basically up and to the heart area, and you just keep going. If you do that like twice a day, it reduces so much. You know, it's lymphatic drainage, but it reduces the appearance of cellulite, which I definitely have in my legs. I am not ashamed of cellulite. I think it's a normal part of your body, but I can tell when I have more than usual if I don't do this. So all I'm doing, let me see if I can show you with my leggings just so you can see. I'll go right here, but all I'm doing is going up with it, but you're really supposed to start at your toes, and you can do your toes, go up, 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 and it's pretty rough on your skin, so you want to follow up with like a moisturizer or, you know, coconut oil, however you're doing your moisturizer nowadays. I really love the Wellness Company's Renew line. It's like a better, cleaner version of Eucerin, and it's cheaper. But yeah, you just go up, and then you do the other leg, and then for like the stomach area, you're kind of making the motion up. So sometimes I go up, sometimes I go up, and then, you know, you just kind of keep going with it. And lymphatic drainage is great for like metabolic health. And then when I come on my chest, I kind of just like do one of these, if that makes sense. And then if Lee's home, I'll have him try and go up into my neck area. So I'm using the Sabella moisturizer. This is just like an everyday for every skin type moisturizer. I had the free points on that Wellness Company. If you watch the other channel, I did a haul on it, and I've just been getting a lot of my skincare from there and laundry products. I showed it in the last video. Actually, you're probably annoyed that I'm talking about it, but yeah, that's where I get it. I always get questions. So anyways, I'm going to put this on and kind of bring it down to my neck. And I started a new makeup routine. I feel like I do it differently every time, but I've really been liking this one. So let me grab the product. Okay, so the thing that I got is the e.l.f. Soft Glam. I know some of you got it. It's a pretty good price, and actually I don't put it on the back of my hand anymore. Just put it right here and right here, and I do that as a base. I used to do my concealer first and color correct first, but I just don't anymore. I do that on top of this. And today we're going to like a fun winter thing at a local fairgrounds, and there's going to be Santa there and a huge parade, and it's going to be probably I don't know if there will be a bounce house, but probably not.
Santa's going to throw candy, and he's going to tell us what we want for Christmas.
Yeah, you could do that, yeah. And we're going to write letters to Santa and drop it off in the mailbox. We celebrate Santa. Some people don't, but we like it, huh? But we really know the reason for the season. So again, I just put this all over, and that's kind of my base. I would not say this is like a full coverage foundation. Let's see what they describe it as. Satin foundation, medium buildable coverage. Okay, so yeah, 1% hydrating hibiscus complex, and I have seen people do hibiscus oil, so like just infused oil with their homemade hibiscus in their face serum, and it's been pretty incredible for the dry months. So I think this is good for the dry months, and again, it's super inexpensive. So anyways, you could put another layer on. I just do one, and then I go ahead and do like my color correcting concealer, which I'm still using that little palette. I'll show you. Oh, it's also from e.l.f. It's like a color correct, and I go everywhere with it. I never know what to do, so I just go under my eye. The only difference in concealer is I haven't been doing a brighter concealer. I've been trying to just stick with my skin tone. I just find that, I guess it's more up with the times. I was looking at like how someone did makeup in 2010 and how they do it now. And I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of glammy, and I'm not really going for that. I'm trying for a natural look. So going up again, going around. And I just try and push everything up, if that makes sense. So I think the kids are going to head outside here. It's nice here because I'm sure you have socks somewhere. And then I just do the loose powder, not to set it, but to blur it, like get away from the shine. We're going to be outside, but everything is heated. So it's like 5 buildings of like crafts and food and vendors. So it's really exciting. We haven't been to it, and this didn't exist when I grew up here in this town. So I think it'll be super fun for all of us, and I'm meeting a lot of family members down there. So yeah, that's the base of it, and then I move on to my brows. And then I'm using the e.l.f. taupe. I guess I use a lot of e.l.f. products, but they're inexpensive and they work decently.
Actually, this is
decently.
Actually,
oh, we can't wear that to Santa party, no. But I just draw under, and I use rosemary oil on my brows, and used to be my lashes every night until I started using the false lashes. But yeah, I just go under and then up, and then I just kind of draw out the rest of it. Super simple. And then I'll brush that out if I don't get hit by the door again.
I just got hit by the door.
Oh goodness, are you okay? I'm excited. I heard there's going to be a pierogi at, classic Pennsylvania Dutch pierogi and halushki, and all the good things. There's going to be like, what do they call it? Snowflake funnel cakes or something. Don't know what that is, but it looks fun for the kids. Free hot cocoa, and there's like a parade of lights. It's just going to be a nice time. Oh, here comes the heat, but I'm excited. We're kind of just starting to get our footing, and we, not going to spoil the news, but we may be not abruptly leaving this place, but we in the near future may be moving and finding a home. So very excited about that. Wow. I'm going to take care of that situation. Brows are, what do they say? Not on fleek. Do people still say that? On fleek? But yeah, I just wow brow it, brush it out. Just try and make everything look cohesive. And go from there. And then I just take away, take away, take away, take away.
Hope you have a good makeup day, Mom.
Oh, thanks, buddy. He's so encouraging. Okay, and then I get base color brown. I use this everywhere, and I just go over my lashes. I'm trying not to pool, but it's really hard not to pool. See, there's like some shimmer in that base, but we'll work with it. So yeah, then I do that, and then I do go in with the nudes and just do like a shimmer. This is gonna have to hold until like 9 o'clock tonight, so I don't reapply makeup. I just don't feel like it. So what you get is what you get. We might see people we know. Some of these people that I keep like running into at the grocery store, I haven't seen them in like 15 years. So they're like, why did you come back? I'm like, because my family's here. And it's really beautiful to raise kids around your family if you're able to. So obviously, I don't have to justify it to them. They're not saying it in a negative way, but I think people have this like super positive perception of Colorado, and it really is beautiful. But I mean, it's just like any other place, I feel like. I don't know. So my new thing that I've been doing, it's like my little trick. Okay, hopefully that helped. But I just take a Q-tip, or you could just take that makeup remover, and I've been going around and taking away anything that has gotten on my lips. Maybe there's coffee on there from this morning. Maybe there's, I don't know, makeup on there, obviously. But I try and go all the way in. And it's really been helping those lips pop, if that makes sense. I don't know. Then I take my vitamins, I brush my teeth, then I come back and do my lips. That's like my last step, and the lip stain has really been helping. So I will link that. I was hesitant to link it because I didn't know if I'd like it, but I really like it. So hold on. Let me show you the vitamins. Okay, so I split this with a family member, but we got the multi-organs from Perfect Supplements. I really think it will be better for us than the beef liver. I swear by beef liver, but we're trying out the organs. I think it'll be better. Anyways, and I also got some mushroom. It's a graham cracker. I'm gonna vacuum. Mushroom immunity. I'm gonna take like 3 of those just for health reasons, and then I do a little spoonful of honey with garlic. It's like an infusion, and then in the mornings before anything, I just squirt TRS in. Heavy metal detox. It's tasteless, odorless. You just squirt 5 squirts in your mouth. They don't do sales like Black Friday or anything like that, but this year they're doing like a buy one get one. So if you buy their fulvic acid, you can get their CBD, which it's just not a sale I'm going to shop because I grow my own CBD and we are pretty golden on that. But this was the brand I used to get in Colorado. This was from one of the dispensaries there, but even the dispensaries have been kind of taken over by unsavory people. So I really enjoyed CBD. Some people, I don't know, have their opinions about it. Hold on, let me take these and I'll talk about it. For a while and it wasn't recording. Anyways, I took the vitamins, did my teeth. I'm going to do my lips, but I feel like CBD, the plant in general, let me fix you here, has been pretty demonized. And I'm saying this as like not a non-insulting way, but I feel like a lot of people's perceptions of the plant just comes from a stance that, I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Okay, this will work. Just comes from a stance that's a little uneducated. And I don't say that to be insulting because I am not all-knowing, but yeah, I think the government kind of demonized a lot of things and we got scared of it. And that's part of the healing process. But when I learned about some of those dispensaries being kind of infiltrated, I started growing my own plant. I don't think I can do that here in Colorado, so I grew an extra plant last year and I preserved it. So hopefully we're good until they change the laws here, but I could be wrong. If you live here, let me know. But I'm just putting this lip tint on, and that's why I'm talking like this, because I like it to be dry before I take it off. Someone asked if there's a natural way to lip tint. Yes, I used to use coconut oil and then a little bit of jojoba oil, sometimes vitamin E oil, depending. And I tint it with beetroot tincture, or I'm sorry, beetroot powder. So you could dehydrate beets and grind it up. You could do it that way. Or you could find it in store, or you could find mica powder. So it's like a medical grade mica powder, and you can tint that way as well, depending on what shade you want. But you can dehydrate a lot of plants and then give yourself that color. I'm actually pretty intrigued because I believe it's avocado and kale kind of gives this bluish green, and I don't know, I'd like to see what would happen, but my luck, it will probably just turn.
Mom, is that how you put that blue stuff?
Yeah, it's funny, huh? My luck, it would turn my lips just blue, so I'm not gonna try that, but
Can I have that too?
you may not, honey, I'm sorry. You could do chapstick, right?
I don't need chapstick.
I think you do need a little chapstick if we're gonna see Santa tonight. Might be chilly out, huh? But anyways, yeah, this is what this looks like. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to take it off, and I will show you the final look and kind of wrap this little get ready with me up. But again, it's been fun time.
You have to take that off. Why you can't leave it on?
I don't really want blue lips. It's been a fun time chatting, so let me let this dry. I'll see you in a second. Brushed my hair out. Now I'm going in and just taking this off. I've kind of been in a baking mood, so I have bagels rising. I think that'll be easier. I will say most of like my overstimulation is in the morning, so I try and get up earlier than the kids, but I don't want to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because honestly they get up really early, and they don't go to bed late either, so it's just how it's always been. If we get in a permanent home and they have their own rooms, I mean, they have their own rooms right now, but they're close together. It's an old house, and maybe we'll have more of a system, but it takes a toll on me, and I get super overstimulated in the morning because I'm trying to be awake, and obviously I'm their mom, so they're asking me for things, like extravagant things, and I think that's where I get kind of overstimulated because I really just need to like sit with a warm beverage and wake myself up, and even if I try and wake up before them to do that, so I'm not so overstimulated, it 9 times out of 10 doesn't work. Someone wakes up, and it's just been kind of tricky in the morning. So we're struggling, basically, all that to say, we're struggling with like a quick breakfast. So I was trying to make protein muffins, so I did that. Just did cottage cheese, egg, protein powder, a little bit of flour. Went from there. I did cinnamon, and I did, sweetened with maple syrup, sometimes honey. And I also did cinnamon, and then I also did chocolate chips. So that was happening. And then I wanted to do protein bagels. We're traveling, and I just feel like that would be easier for everybody to have with some cream cheese. But yeah, it's been tricky, to say the least, to not get so overstimulated at night. So this is the final look. I'm just wearing a sweater and my Eagles hat tonight, so it's gonna be just, I guess, like toned down a bit. I'm gonna make those bagels, and then I think I'm going to call it a day, kind of sign off. I do have to do some laundry, and I think I might do another video like this tomorrow, me doing that simple task that we can get done together. If you are feeling that isolation like I kind of felt in Colorado, I kind of still feel it here, but I don't know. I like that my family is a little closer, so it just gives me some sort of peace of mind. But I want to be here as a support because we're all going through this together, and yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment box and I will comment back. I hope you're doing well wherever you are, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.
If I had a boat, I would sail out, take every brother and sister of mine. We'd roll in the sunshine and sleep when it's dark, hoping to find somewhere we can calm. But it's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the